So students, this is another question of JEE Advanced 2026 paper 1. So this question is very interesting because purely theoretical based question related to geography. So a lot of geography involved here, like this is a match the following type question. List 1 we have to match with list 2. The first is given as colorful sky in North Polar region means Arctic regions. Colorful sky, why the colorful sky sometimes happens in Arctic region in the night sky, sometimes it happens, which is called aurora borealis. So there is a particular reason of it, like suppose this is our atmosphere and this is the upper layer of atmosphere. So whenever the sunlight is coming, the electromagnetic waves coming, so the charged particles of oxygen, nitrogen, whatever present here, oxygen, nitrogen atoms present here, they get excited to this light coming, electromagnetic wave coming, they get excited. So firstly they get excited when they get to go to their ground state again. After getting excited they emit radiation. So that radiation is actually colorful in nature. This specifically happens in the North Polar regions. Okay, so emission of radiation from oxygen and nitrogen atom excited by charged particles. So whatever the charged particles in this atmosphere, they somehow make oxygen nitrogen atoms excited with the help of this light coming from the sun. So this is why the whole procedure is happening. The P we can write as 5. The next is, firstly we do rainbow. Rainbow is very easy because to form a rainbow we know the main player is dispersion, the reflection, total internal reflection, refraction all play a role, but dispersion is the main role, the splitting of light into 7 constituent colors. So dispersion is present only in the first one, so we can write R as 1. Now dark and bright fringes. So in wave optics we have studied like why we are getting dark and bright fringes from a single slit experiment. Why? Because whenever the light encounters an edge or a very small aperture hole or something, it bends around the edges. When it bends around the edges, we see an interference into the screen. So this bending interference produces dark and bright fringes. So this bending of around the edges, corners, or some same thing similar in nature, due to that bending of light, if bending of light occurs due to this obstructions, small apertures, corners, edges, that bending of light is called diffraction actually. So this dark and bright fringes are actually happens due to diffraction of light around the edges, bending around the edges, corners, circular apertures, circular holes. Okay, so S का we can write 3. So we got 3. Last one is partially polarized sunlight का reason we have to give. So whenever the sunlight comes into our atmosphere, the air contains a lot of small particles whose size is comparable to the wavelength of the light which is coming. So whenever this meeting occurs of this light and these particles, the scattering of light takes place. The blue color mostly gets large amount of blue color gets scattered in the sky. That is why the sky is blue in nature. So what happens after scattering of light? This light gets partially polarized. Partially remains unpolarized, because nature of light gets changed after somewhat it gets scattered. So this partially polarized sunlight reason will be scattering of light by molecules in the atmosphere, or you can say small dust particles, whatever particles present in the atmosphere, they scatter the light because their size is very large. So Q ka we can write 4. So P5Q4R1 is 3, P5Q4R1 is 3. First option is correct. So Like this, we will make another video of another question. Till then, wait and solve the questions. If you have any doubt in any question or you want me to solve that question, please tell me in the comment box. Thank you.